welcome to Cheap Comic Collector Presents. We are up to chapter 10 of the Captain America serial from 1944. And as I've said before, I don't have a lot to say about this serial. We pretty much covered it all in the first few episodes. So what I've started doing is, if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been playing with animated covers and making the covers come alive a little bit. Last week I screwed it up a little bit. I showed 3 covers, but the one I meant to come up last and overlap in the middle was actually, when I rewatched the video after it had been released, it was actually covered up by one of the other issues a little bit. So I apologize for that. I'm sorry. So we're going to do a little bit different today. We're going to pull up a cover. Captain America number 10. So pretty cool cover there. It's, classic from way back when. Captain America's trying to rescue Bucky there from all the hooded figures. And so it's interesting to see what the AI program will do with the animation, because while I prompted a little bit, if I get into too much detail, it does not want to work correctly. Even though they say to give it a lot of detail. So I kind of just let it go on its own most of the time and see what it does. I think in this one, I basically just said, Captain America rescues the boy hanging from the rope. Because it knows who Captain America is, so it can identify that. It probably would not identify Bucky. But this is what it came up with. And I thought that was interesting because it actually had him like grab onto the rope and swing back in, and that was pretty cool. It was neat. It was wasn't exactly, a lot of the times it takes it off of the cover like that, and then I don't really normally like those. I don't like to use those, but in covers, especially covers like these that are very busy, it tends to do that. It tends to take the easy road instead of using what's there and creating something of its own. So next up we got number 11, I think. Yeah, there it is. Oh, didn't mean to show you that. I wanted to show you the cover. There's the cover, number 11. And this one, looked like it would be a good one to animate just because it's got a nice big figure of Captain America on there. So again, I think, the hillbillies there are attacking Bucky pretty much down there at the bottom, and the guy's taking a shot at him at the back. So I think, again, I just basically used the same description. Captain America saves the boy. And this is what it came up with. That's in the wrong spot. It should be over here. But it was good up to a point, and then all of a sudden this little boy appears, and I'm like, who's the boy? Where did he come from? What the heck is that? And then I realized that, well, that's the boy Captain America is saving. He because I told it to do that, it actually ignored Bucky down there and basically created its own boy, but it did give him like the same similar colored hair, so I'm not sure exactly if that's supposed to be the same boy or not. Like I said, you don't always know what it's doing. Sometimes it gives you something completely off the wall that is not anywhere close to what you asked for. But it's fun to work with because you don't know what it's going to do, and a lot of times it will, if it does throw you something that you didn't expect, it will inspire other ideas and so forth. So let's lose that, and we'll go on to number 12. And again, this one's got 2 very prominent figures of Captain America and Bucky there, so I was like, this should be a little bit better than, because the ones in the past, they've been so busy with so many characters, it's just been kind of strange. But we'll roll this one and move it over to the side again. And this one, I think I told it to. I wasn't sure what to tell it because it had those extra figures of Captain America and Bucky on there. But it's interesting because it only animated Captain America. It didn't animate Bucky. It didn't animate the big bad guy down there. But it animated Captain America, and then it animated the hoodlums down there at the bottom just a little bit. So, and this one, I think wasn't sure. Well, I think I told it to dance just to see what it would do because it looked like they could start dancing. Unfortunately, it only had Captain America dance, but it actually turned out pretty neat because it looks like he's fighting. A lot of times, it will not let two characters fight. So you have to have workarounds for that. Tell them that they do karate or they wrestle or things like that of that nature. So anyway, hope you found that interesting. I'm having a lot of fun playing with those. If you like the animated covers, there's better ones that I've done than these by far. And all my intro videos now will, except for I think for Cheap Comic Collector Presents, will have intros with a song and animated covers to go along with it. So, and I've also been releasing 1 6-second short a day of an animated cover that I thought turned out particularly well. So, if you're not checking those out, you might want to. And you know what? We'll just get into the serial, chapter 10. Another cliffhanger ending to be resolved, which will probably end with another cliffhanger ending. That's the way these things usually go. And but yeah, let's take a look, see what we got.
destruction of the barn spoiled all chances of tracing the Scarab's men.
Oh, Gail?
Have you gentlemen seen this?
Dr. Clinton Lyman, brother of the late Professor Lyman, who was a victim of the Purple Death, will demonstrate his latest invention at his home tonight. It is said that this device will restore life to plants and animals within certain limits of time. Witnessing the demonstration will be Lyman's fellow members of the Mayan Explorers Club. Why, that's dynamite. The Scarab's attacks have been made only on members of that club, and now they're publicizing a meeting like that.
Looks like they're asking the Scarab to wipe them out.
Get me Dr. Clinton Lyman's home, please.
Hello? Oh, I never intended that to get into the papers. I simply mentioned it at a private luncheon at my club.
I advise you to cancel tonight's demonstration.
Oh, no, that's impossible.
And you're only inviting disaster for yourself and your associates.
No, I don't really think so. If it would relieve your mind, why not attend my demonstration?
Thanks, I will. I'll be there with my assistant, Miss Richards. These scientists don't seem to realize their danger from the Scarab.
Have you seen this?
Yes, I know all about it. I had lunch at the Mayan Explorers Club, and I'm among those invited to Lyman's house.
Is there anything to this perpetual life machine?
We will find out tonight. Lyman will try and bring a dog back to life, and the Humane Society is cooperating in the experiment. If his device works, I must have it. I've always dreamed of an elixir that will give me power over death itself.
You'll be there yourself. How can you possibly?
Oh, it's relatively simple. Dinner shall be over at 8:45. About that time, the truck from the Humane Society should arrive at Lyman's residence.
Remember, don't do a thing until you're sure that...
That's right.
Jerk is waiting in his car outside. He'll cover us in case we're trailed.
What beautiful roses.
This morning, they were withered and dead. My machine restored them to life.
Ma!
Can the machine be used to restore human life?
I've never tried it, but I'm convinced it will. That must be the men from the Humane Society. Excuse me. Put it here, please. Now, if you'll wait in the anteroom. Speaking broadly, gentlemen, the principle of my machine is based on the diathermic method of inducing fever by high temperature. This results in the electronic resuscitation of the circulatory system. It works in conjunction with this serum, which I inject into the vital organs. Of course, if the subject has been dead too long, I cannot expect success.
His eyes are open.
Gentlemen, I believe the experiment is a success.
Wonderful, a miracle.
Congratulations, Doctor, on your great contribution to science.
Thank you. Here, doggy.
I'll get him.
Hold it, everybody. What do you mean? What is this?
Get away from that table. Keep him covered till I get back to help you with Lyman. Get over against that wall. Something's gone wrong. Get away from here. I'll pick up Dirk and we'll take care of Lyman. Be sure that no one leaves this house.
Right.
What is the meaning of all this? I don't know.
What happened?
Two masked men broke in, tied us up, and took Dr. Lyman away. Dr. Melder was hurt trying to resist them. Tore the mask off one man. It was Matson. I didn't see the other man's face, but if I ever see him again, I'll know him.
He'll be all right. Phone the commissioner to send out some detectives from the Identification Bureau. They might be able to identify that man I shot and give us a clue to the scarab.
Lyman's at a research laboratory, and Hunt got through with the machine safely. We really outboxed the DA this time.
Not entirely. You found a watchman's key on Rick's body, and it won't take him long to trace it. Where did Rick work?
He was a night watchman at the Collins gravel pits. We've been using the office there as a meeting place at night.
Well, go there immediately and destroy any evidence that might point to me before the district attorney gets there. Or wait. I have a better plan. One that will remove the evidence and also the district attorney if he goes there.
Take the plunger off about 200 yards. And be sure you keep the wire out of sight. And pick a spot where we can see the shack clearly. We want to see who goes into it before we blow it up.
I'll jump off about 100 yards from the entrance. Keep going. You know what to do.
I heard a car pull up outside.
It's all right. We're ready. Yeah, she's the one who works with Captain America.
Shall I blow it?
No, wait a minute. Captain America might show up, too. He'd never let her come out here alone.
You're right. Get your hands up.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
In the city's bright and bustling street, Grant Gardner never known to retreat. District attorney with the courage to stand, taking down the scorpion with a strong hand. No shield in sight, just a badge of law. Captain America with a firm jaw. Justice served in a suit and tie. Watch out, Scorpion, you can't hide or lie.